Hey Ingrid, it's Zach. Okay, recording a quick video for you to go over the steps for adding the content that we're adding to Universal Sound Therapy. Okay, so this is the site. As I mentioned in the task, this is Jens's parents' business. So we need to be double, triple checking everything just to make sure everything looks good and is correct. So all right, so first thing, what we're expanding is the products. They have downloads for a whole bunch of different types of illnesses, that kind of thing, sound therapy, CDs that they sell and downloads. So all the products they're under products right here in the menu, all products. So this is where you're going to find, this is where all the different products are. As you can see, there's 158 of them. So we're going to be at this for a little while. The idea is this task is going to be kind of your in-between stuff. So when you don't have any other tasks that you're working on, you'll fill it in with these. Okay, so let's go through the steps. So I have John writing content, and sorry, text and notifications are coming in. We have kind of like a standard format that we're following. John's writing content. So the idea will be, as I get content for a project, I'll add a subtask for that illness with the information from John attached. And then you'll take it and come post it on the site or add it to the site, format it, that kind of stuff. Okay, so the first one I have, the example I'm going to show you is for PTSD. So we'll find the PTSD page and hit edit. Okay, so two things. So some of these have content here already that Jens's dad wrote. If that's the case, I'll show you what to do with the content that's here. Most of the time you're going to find there's nothing though, and we're just going to be adding our content. Okay, so what I want to do, here's the content for this from John that I have. As you can see, a few things. So we kind of have a format like where this top section here is kind of the same, pitch for every product. And then underneath, what we do is have John write a short description about the illness, disease, whatever it is, and then he gets into like symptoms and all like different information just about the disease. Okay. All right, so let's copy all this content. So we want to keep what let me rephrase that. We may want to keep what Jens's dad wrote. So the idea is, I'll show you where to keep it. For now, let's just paste the new content in. And what I want to do is this PTS sound, like here's the start of John's content. This top section, we kind of want to be the same on every, like up to here on every page. So really what I want to do is I want to keep this as the top. And then I want to, if there's already content from his dad that's here, let's just call it introduction. So add introduction. This will need to be an H2 tag. And then let's move his content underneath that. So let's grab his content. Okay. Move it there. And then delete it from the top. So that we're starting with that section. Okay. All right. So one of the things you'll see, we'll have to fix some formatting here. This should be an H2 tag. So let's make it an H2 tag. Holy crap, what happened here? You may have to, when you cut and paste it over, it looks like John had some code there. Okay, it looks like it. Okay, so we want that to be an H2 tag. Actually, the easiest way to do that probably would be to just highlight what was there and hit this clear formatting button. And that should remove anything that came with it. And then you can make it an H2, which it already is now. Okay. So kind of go through, take out any extra spacing. These should be an H2. All the main subjects should be H2s. And then if there's, here's an extra space you want to take out. If there's any subtopics underneath something, they can be H3s. See, there's extra spacing coming in here. Okay, so kind of go through. Let's see, like, to me, this is a subtopic. You'll just have to kind of go through and read it and use your judgment on these. Like, these are subtopics of the diagnosing, Okay, so kind of go through, do your tags. Now, the other couple more pieces here. In this top part, you'll see every single one of these is going to have this exact section. The first one, see how he puts in placeholder? It's because we want to add a bullet point that's specific to the illness or disease that we're talking about here. The rest of these will be, the same on all of them. That's fine. So first thing you want to do is remove the placeholder text. And basically we're trying to say, okay, for this sound therapy CD, it'll help your PST by. So what I do is I kind of go through and read what the symptoms of PTSD are. So like I would look here and, there's distressing, and I pick out a few things, distressing nightmares, irritability, maybe, negative thoughts. Okay, so then I'll go up here and write our PTSD sound therapy CDs helped by, and say something like reducing your negative thoughts, helping with nightmares. What were some of the other things real quick that we picked up? And irritability, to name just a few. So basically we're looking to tell them specific to the PTSD that we're talking about what this CD may help. So just kind of pick some things up from the symptoms. Okay, so then you kind of have the format. Everything's in here. The introduction text would be what Jens's dad wrote. We've got our formatting of our headers, right? Kind of go through and make sure there's no spelling errors or anything like that, which I kind of already did on the Word document. But especially if Jens's dad wrote text, make sure you kind of read through it. Because I noticed he has some things occasionally. Like right here, I noticed you have nothing to loose. It's not loose, it's lose. So let's try to fix some of that stuff. Just kind of read through it quickly. And then the last piece is we need to fill in our SEO title down here. And what I'm doing is just doing what the illness is. So in this case, we're talking about PTSD, and then writing sound therapy. And you'll see what it kind of does here. And then we have to write a meta description too. I'll give you, in the task, I'll add kind of a basic one that I've been using. One I did, you can actually use this one as an example too for stuff, is cerebral palsy. And you can see where I've got the SEO title and description. So and then I kind of tweak this. So this one, check out the benefits of our PTSD UST, sound therapy CDs, and your money back guarantee. So the one thing I would do, because PTSD obviously is an acronym, like ADHD, but it actually spells out. So since I have we have to keep this under 160 characters. So since I have a little room, I'm going to spell out what it is too. There we go. Post-traumatic stress disorder. See, I'm still under my limit. So the idea here is just kind of change out whatever the illness is. If you have a little extra room, add some stuff. Let me know if you have questions. Okay. And then you'll hit update. And then what we're going to want to do is find this page. Okay. And just kind of glance at all the content that we've added. Make sure that the formatting, like there's no issues. Nothing looks out of place. Everything pretty much looks good here. I mean, you're going to see just because of the H tags, it adds some spacing in here, but that's okay. So just kind of look over it, maybe read through, make sure there's no spelling errors again. What I mean by double and triple checking things. Okay, so the other piece, if there is content from Jens's dad that's already been written, that we, like in this case where we moved into the introduction section, let me know, because what I'll do is I'll have Jens check to see if it's content that we want to keep or if we're going to end up taking it off. But for now, keep it and just respond, hey, on this one, there was already content. And I'll get with Jens and we'll see what, like I said, if we're going to keep that or tweak it or change it or whatever. So that's that. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, on the task, like you would have a subtask that would have said PTSD, where I uploaded the content, and we'll just, once you get a subtask done, you can close it and we'll keep the main task open. All right. Let me know if you have any questions.